Welcome back to the channel. This is DeadMf. We are back again in the prison called life, man. Hope you guys been doing good, you know. Hope you guys been doing good, man. We are back again. Shout out to the new subscribers. We are back again, guys. You know, I'm one person who doesn't really like to attach myself with many identities, But if I had to describe myself, I would say I'm a rebel, I mean, I've always been, man, since I was really young, I've never been the type to do what everyone else is doing, I've always been kind of an outcast, If people would do A, I would say, I'm gonna do C, because C seems to be working out for me, so I'm just gonna do C, And that's the thing, man, when you start to develop your own standards, and you start to figure out what works for you in life, people don't really like that, because you're not following the conventional path, I mean, you have to realize that, man, what worked for your parents back in the days doesn't necessarily mean it's gonna work out for you, because it's all about pressure, man, it's all about doing what other people want you to do, How will society receive me? How will society accept me if I do this, instead of doing what they want me to do, So I've never been the type to be peer pressured, man, And they'll say, oh, he did what I said he should do. Nah, man, not really. It's just that, your advice made more sense, and it was applicable to my situation at the moment. So, yeah, I just went with it, because it made more sense. If it doesn't make sense, then why should you follow it, So that's the thing, man. People will say, oh, you're missing out if you don't have this. Oh, you're missing out on this. Nah, what you're really missing out on is a peace of mind, That's what you're missing out on. Because you have to realize that people bring problems, man. They bring problems. There are people that only come to you when they have a problem. Those types of people. They only come to you when they want to share something bad that has happened, or they want to share this experience that was terrible that they had, Only when they want to vent out, then they come to you, because you're the idiot. Only when they have problems, those people come to you. You have to watch out for people like that. But when it's time to have fun, nowhere to be found. They don't invite you, You'll see them on social media having fun, on their Instagram stories. When they have a problem again, they come back to you. When they want to borrow money, they come back to you, But the people they had fun with, they never go to them. They only come to you, You have to watch out for people like that, I call them energy vampires, Because all they do, man, is just suck the life out of you, Energy vampires, that's all they are. So when people say, oh, you're gonna miss out on 1, 2, 3, not really. You're not missing out on anything, You're missing out on a peace of mind. And you have to realize that, man, wherever you are in life, you're not really at the wrong place, You're just having an experience, man. What happened in the past has to stay in the past, You're just having an experience, What happened in the past, you just have to learn from it and move on, You just have to know these were the mistakes you made, and then you just move on, You really gotta get to a life where you really gotta get to a point where you live life with no regrets, Those were just learning points, learning curves. That's all they were, You're never gonna do anything right, actually, Most people think they're so smart and they're gonna do everything right. Not really, you know. You're always gonna do something wrong, and you need to accept that, you know, instead of focusing on making things right every time. So you're not missing out on anything when you just choose to follow your own standards and do what you believe in. You're not missing out on anything, you know. This life comes with a price, man. Everything you do comes with a price, you know. You know, you look at people who have fun all the time. It comes with a price, you know. People have fun, but you know, they don't really have anything meaningful going on, you know. Everything comes with a price, you know. So you just gotta do you, man. You set your own standards and you do what works for you. Because most people think, if I do 1, 2, 3, like that guy did, like my friend John did, then that means it's also gonna work out for me. It's not gonna work out for you. Maybe you're supposed to do 13, 14, and 15, then it might work out for you, you know? It's all about discovering your own formula, you know? Your own magic, you know? What makes you special in some kind of way, you know? You don't have to be a copycat, man. Just have to find out what makes you special as a person, you know? And you go with your own formula, you know? Then in that way, you'll never be peer pressured into anything, you know? You won't be missing out on anything, you know? Because you have people who think they're missing out on things, you know? Oh, look what they're doing. Look what all my friends are doing. They go into that school and I'm stuck here. You're not missing out on anything. Maybe it wasn't supposed to happen, you know? What has to happen will happen. You know, that's how I deal with life, man. What has to happen will happen, you know? That's how most people should deal with life. Then you wouldn't have all this stress, you know, you have going on. You know, the stress that we have, man, it comes from trying to always change the direction of life, you know? That's what brings depression. That's what brings stress, you know? The pressure, it starts to get to you and you compare yourself to other people. What worked for him won't necessarily work for you, you know? You're not missing out on anything. You just gotta build your own life, man. Set your own standards and move accordingly. What can you do, you know? Because we're all gifted with different abilities, different capabilities. So it doesn't mean what your friend did is also gonna work out for you. Just gotta find your own formula, man. That's it. So screw all that stuff, man. You're not missing out on anything, you know? Don't let society pressure you, you know? If you're a loner, you're a loner, you know? Fuck it. You don't have to have friends. Like I said, most people bring problems anyway, you know? If you're a loner, you're a loner. If you're a people's person, you're a people's person. You just can't help it. Fuck it. Who cares, man? Just do your own thing, you know? So, and when you start doing that, you start to become the villain, you know, because people don't like that. People don't like it when you start going your own way, you know. They'll say, oh, he thinks he's better than us, you know. He thinks he's better than us. Look what he's doing. Oh, that's not gonna work out for him. Look what he's doing. He's just wasting his own time. Oh, we doing this. We're the winners. Not really. Because we're all gonna die anyway. So, whatever. Later, alligator. You know? So, man, you just gotta build your own experiences, set your own standards, and do what works for you. You're not missing out on anything, you know? Don't let society pressure you, man. You're genuinely not missing out on anything. This is DeadMf, and I'm signing out.